Today is a collective read. So I ask that you guys come in, take what resonate, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. I ask that you guys come in and hit that like and subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber, please make sure you come in and hit that like button for me. So the download that I received today was the story of Job, the test of Job, your test of Job, the book of Job. If you do not know the book of Job, let me explain to you. So, in the Bible, Job was someone that truly believed in God, and God had blessed them with so much. But the devil felt like the only reason, well, I'm not even say the devil, I'm going to call him by his name. Lucifer felt like the only reason why um this only reason why Job loved God so much is because what God was giving him and what God had did for him. So Lucifer, this felt like if things was taken away from Job, that he will stop loving, respecting, and honoring and walking by faith with God. Right? So some of you guys already experiencing the some of y'all is already going through that. Y'all already going through your test of Job. Some of y'all could have actually lost your homes. You could have lost your homes. You could have lost your job. You could have lost your business. Things like really got snatched away from you because everything with Job got snatched away from him one by one. Like, and I know that I also went through the same thing. I did. I'm actually in my test of Job right now. But I feel like a lot of you guys are coming out of the test of Job. Okay. You're coming out of that, and some of y'all is going into that. Now, I can honestly say that my test of Job happened when it started when I lost my Airbnb, and then after my Airbnb, my car broke down, and after my car broke down, my job, I was no longer working. I started my business, and then after that, bills couldn't get paid like that. But and then after that, my home. I lost my home. So it was like everything got stripped from me, but do I still walk by faith? Yes, I do. Do I still get up every day and thank God for the little things I have? Yes, I do. Am I still grateful and thankful for everything God can do for me? Yes, I am. And I feel like a lot of you guys, some of you guys are in your test of Job, and some of you guys are going into the test of Job. All I can say is remain positive when you're in this test of Job. It's not going to be an easy test. It will not wait for you. You know, I'm seriously, there will be no wait in this test. Like you love God for everything God teaches you, show you, and this is not just about abundance thing. This is not just about far as money wise of what God can do for you. It's more about your faith in Him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like some people are going to go through the test of Job, and some people are already going through the test of Job and on their way out of the test of Job. What else, Spirit? And for those like on your way out from the test of Job, I feel like there's plenty of things that like look for the sign. Hello, how you doing? Look for the signs. You've been seeing a lot of signs showing you that things is about to get better for you. Okay? And Spirit is saying you're ready. You're ready for these big happy changes that's about to take place. Why? You got don't stop in the reverse. I feel like you did not stop. You did not stop having faith in God. You still trusted in Him. Even though choose a new direction was uh a sign for you. Like you thought that things was gonna move forward, but you wind up being stripped from multiple things. Like I said, some of y'all lost your job, some of y'all lost your homes, some of y'all lost your businesses, some of y'all went broke, y'all had to file bankruptcy. Like even though choose a new direction was in play for you. Like God chose a new direction for you because he wanted to see, did you truly have faith in him? Do you walk by faith and not by sight? Do you trust in his plan? Do you love him regardless of what the situation may be? And I feel like those who coming out of the book of Job, you do. You do. You knew that it was up to you to keep the faith, and you did that. Okay? You did that. You chose to keep the faith. You chose to trust in God's plan, no matter what the situation may be. And now I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're coming out of the story and the test of Job. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you're going to know because you're ready for these big happy changes that's about to take place in your life. See, in the book of Job, everything that Job was stripped from and taken from, he received triple. Like his farm, he received what, 20,000 animals? He received 3 times more of what he had lost. People all around, like God worked through people, so everybody all around started giving him and making sure that everything that he lost he received back, but he received way more because he trusted in God. Even when he had a couple of friends telling him, like, how could you believe in God when all this is going on? Because he felt and believed in his heart that everything happened for a reason. He did not lose his faith in God. For some of y'all could have lost y'all children. Y'all could have had miscarriages and stuff like that. And you still didn't lose your faith in God. You know what I'm saying? And so did Job. Job lost his children, but he was able to receive more. He was able to bear more. Some people been through that. And for those who have been through that, I send my condolences to you. I went through the book of Job, but I didn't lose no children with the grace of God. Thankful for that. But what I did lose was every material thing that was in my life. I lost it all. I lost my Airbnb. After I lost my Airbnb, I had to move everything up out of there. My car broke down. I lost my place. I have no job. Like, it was like focus on other things, and that's what I chose to do. I lost my God removed me from my work. I was doing security, armed security. I did that for 5 years, but I woke up one day and I was off the schedule, and my job didn't call me, and it was like, how you gonna make ends meet? Do you have faith in God that everything was gonna work out? And I did. I just did what I was guided to do. I did. I always ask my big J, is there anything that I need to do? Guide my footsteps on this. And as I went through all of that, I still had faith in God. And then I started going to court for my place. Like, I was trying to pay my rent and stuff, but the landlord was telling me, like, he don't want my rent. He just want me to move. So it was like trying to find another place. And then business started getting slow. So it was like the money that you have to move, it wasn't quite there yet. And then, you know what I'm saying, things had started moving real slowly. Money was coming, but it was like, you got to pay this, you got to take care of that, you got to get this done. And that's what was going on in my life at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything that was falling apart in my life, I still trusted in God. I still have faith in God's plan. And I feel like for those who is going through the same test that I've been through, the test of Job, where everything has been stripped from you, everything has been taken from you, I still paid attention to the signs. I still understood that everything was at a halt, at a stalemate. Everything was at a pause. It wasn't delayed. It was just at a pause to test my faith in God. And I feel like that's what you went through too. The book of Job, you were being tested. Your faith was being tested. And I feel like now you're coming out of this test of Job because you trusted in God's plan and you remained positive when all of this was going on. I'm not saying you didn't cry. Yeah, some of us cried due to whatever situation it may went down. Yes, some of us cried, some of us was in pain, some of us, felt like, oh my God, I cannot believe this happened. But you paid attention to the signs as you waited for something different to happen in your life. And now Spirit is saying you're ready for these big happy changes that's about to take place in your life. Why? Because you did not stop. You did not stop. You trusted in God's plan. You knew it was up to you to keep the faith. Your faith is what got you where you about to go. And I feel like for some people, they get to these places and they forget that God got them there. And I'm going to tell you right now, whatever blessings come through for you, do not forget to thank God. Do not forget to still ask him to guide your steps. Do not forget to ask the universe to still guide your steps, because just because it's good right now, don't forget that it can become greater. You let God tell you when it's time for you to really sit down and there's no more work that you need to do. You let the universe tell you that. Okay, before you just sit down and get comfortable. Never get comfortable unless God tell you this is your comfortable season. This is where you can be comfortable at. But until then, always ask God to guide your steps to move forward, so you never lack on anything that you need to do to help you get towards your destiny. Now, for those who stayed in prayer and stayed in faith, and what God had for you, get ready for these big happy changes, because you're coming out of the book of Job. And some of y'all on y'all way going in to the book of Job. Real talk. Some of y'all on y'all way going in. Yes, you're going to have to let go. Whatever God is guiding you to let go of, you're going to have to let go one way or the other. One, especially for those who not really listening to your intuition, and things for to start happening. Things for to start happening in people's lives, because you think, I'm gonna tell you something. If you think you lost something now, right? Let me tell y'all. If you think you lost something now, and you're gonna be tested, you may lose it all. I mean, lose it all. I'm talking about lose everything. And you think you lost everything now, but I'm talking about lose everything. People closing doors on you. You have nowhere to turn to. You're going to have to surrender. For those who are not surrendering to the Most High God, those who are not getting on your journey, you're going to surrender to God one way or the other. I don't know why it just came out. Why that just came out, but you're going to surrender, because there's some people that's not surrendering. There's some people that's not on their journey. There's some people that feel like, they don't have to walk by faith. Some people just want to walk by sight. Now, don't get me wrong. God gonna use that too for some people. Seeing is believing. So some of y'all gonna get to see what it is. Y'all gonna see other people get blessed in the near future. In the near future, y'all gonna see other people get blessed. Okay? The situation will improve. Y'all gonna see other people's situations improve. Y'all gonna see other people having success. And for some people, that may help them get on their journey. Like, okay, so this really does work. You feel me? Walking by faith. Yes, communicating clearly. Like, some people gonna see it like, oh, okay, this really do work. So maybe I do need to get on my journey. Maybe I do need to try this out. Spirit said, yes, this is the truth. Maybe I do need to talk to my angels and my spirit guides and see where it can lead me. Some of them, that may work. Okay, that may work. And then they start to do that. Now, some of them that's hard-headed, that can see the change and don't want to get on the journey, they have to hit rock bottom. I'm talking about truly, truly, truly hit rock bottom. Some people gonna go through that. Perfect timing. And some of them may be about to go through that now. Yeah, because it's like unlikely is in a reverse. They're unlikely to change. And people don't understand. Change is for the greater good. They don't understand that change is for the greater good. Change happen every day in our life. Let me start. It starts when we newborns. We come out here, we come into this world as a newborn, we turn into a toddler, we turn into a kid, we turn into a preteen, then we turn into a teen, and then we turn into an adult. Each step of us changing has something different. When we're not a newborn no more, and we become a toddler, we learn to walk, we learn more about our senses, we learn to feel, we learn to eat more, we get our teeth, and then we become kids. We can run, we can jump, we can go to the park, we go to school, and then when we become preteens, we learn more, we start learning more about life. Our hairstyles change. We don't have to wear ponytails and pigtails anymore. When we become teenagers, we girls come on their periods, hair start growing. Then when we become adults, we move out, we get our own place, we find jobs. Like, life is a changing process, and a lot of people don't want to change, but you need to accept change into your life in order to move forward. And when you become an adult, change. When you become an adult, doesn't mean that you have to stop allowing change in your life, because if you want better, then you do better, and you let better into your life. You're gonna have to let people go. You're gonna have to let things go. You're gonna have to let jobs go. You're gonna have to let things go that no longer serve you. You're gonna have to start loving yourself and respecting yourself to the utmost. You're gonna have to stop drinking. You're gonna have to stop smoking, because it's like, for some of y'all, when you drink too much and when you smoke too much and when you start doing this and when you start doing that, you can't function right. You can't hear God's word. So a lot of people feel like, when I'm drinking, some people feel like when they allow God to guide their steps, they can't have fun. God never said you can't have fun in life. He never said that. All he said is, don't drink too much to where you're getting drunk. When you drunk, you can't function. People steal from you. People molest on you. People, you get into car accidents. These are the things he tell you not to do. He tell you, don't overindulge in things to where it's going to mess up your ability to hear the word, because your ancestors or your spirit team could tell you, go left, don't go down this road, go this way. But you're drunk and you're not listening to them, you're not hearing them. You go down there and you get a flat tire because something stabbed you in some stab your tires, or you fall into a ditch, or you get into a car accident. All of that. That's the only thing God is saying. God is never saying that you can't enjoy life. He never said that you can't have fun. He never said you can't live sociably. He never said that you can't go out and have a cocktail because they drunk wine. He never said that. He said it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. It's how you handle yourself. That's what God is saying. And a lot of people need to understand that. I know people like, oh, when you supposed to be godly, you shouldn't be doing that. Stop judging folks about what they do and they walk with God. God never told you can't live a life. He never said that. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. You got common sense. You have a heart. He wants you to use those things. He wants you to understand that you know you shouldn't be doing it. It's like, okay, like a babysitter, right? A babysitter come in and she babysits your baby. Now, you find out that, God forbid, I don't want anything like this to happen. I'm just giving an example. So the babysitter, you find out that the babysitter, or this don't have to happen to your baby. This could be something that you found now. You could have seen this on the news. Let's say that you see on the news that a babysitter was watching a baby. Now all of a sudden you see on the news that she been beating this baby every single day. Now they caught it on camera. You have a heart. Why would you do that to an infant that can't defend themselves? You have a heart. You have a conscience. Why would you do things to an infant that cannot defend themselves? What did you get out of beating on this baby, hurting this baby, mistreating this baby? What did you get out of that? And that's what God is saying. You have a heart. You have common sense. You know right from wrong. You know what you're doing is going to lead to something good or something bad. And that's what God is telling you to do. He never once said that you can't have fun, but he did say you need to use the common sense that he gave you. You need to be more responsible. Not only with your life, with other people's lives. You need to be more loving. You need to be more caring. And a lot of people is not quite understanding that. So they feel like when you start walking with God and you let God live your life, oh, you can't have fun. That is not true. You can still have your barbecue. Things may change as far as your eating habits. You may not want to eat pork no more. You may get a desire to walk away from all of the fatty foods, and that's okay. It help you. I mean, everybody that walks with God don't stop eating pork. Hell, I eat bacon. I like bacon. But do I eat pork chops and stuff like that? No, I've been stopped eating that. I stopped eating that before I even got on my spiritual journey. Everything is different for everyone. But just because you eat a pork chop here and there, you think God is not going to still love you? That's not true. Just because you said a curse word, you think God is not going to still love you? That is not true. We all make mistakes. God knows that. But it's our hearts is what matter. You know what I'm saying? You need to do things from the heart. Stop trying to manipulate. Stop trying to scheme. Stop trying to get down on people. Stop trying to judge people. Stop doing things that you won't want anyone to do to you or to your sister, to your mother, to your aunt, to your cousin. That's what God is saying. Never once said you can't have a life. And people need to understand that as well. Okay? Because I tell people this all the time, and I quote this, and I say this, and I'm going to continue to say this. People that judge folks, and they always say, well, you should, the Bible say you shouldn't do that. Don't quote that to me or you're not 100% believing in the Bible. And the reason why I say that, because I could stand in front of somebody right now that could tell me right now that they believe in God, they trust in God, they walk on, they listen to the Bible. But if someone walked up to them right now and told them I'm a virgin and I'm pregnant, they will not believe them. They would not believe them. They would be like, what? You ain't pregnant and you no virgin. And then they would gossip about it. And then they would talk about it. And then they would be like, nah, she a motherfucker lie. But let's understand. Mary was pregnant and a virgin. And she had Jesus. And that was a supernatural thing that happened to her because God did it. Sarah had a baby at 90. Because she prayed to God and she trusted and had faith in him. He told her he was gonna give her a child. She got one though when she was 90. You understand what I'm saying? So supernatural things happen all the time, and people do not believe in the supernatural things that happen. They go according to only what they see. So with that being said, I don't want to hear that ain't happening in the Bible and you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. Don't quote that to me. Because you don't 100% believe everything in the Bible. So you're not going to pick and choose something out the Bible to throw at me, to judge me for something that I'm doing. First of all, you have no right to judge me. Only God can judge. I don't judge you. You don't judge me. And whatever mistakes that I'm making is my mistakes to learn from. It's not up to you to judge me, and I ain't gonna judge you. That's what people fail to realize. That's why a lot of people don't want to go to church, because there's a lot of judgmental people in the church. And then you have some judgmental people that do spiritual journeys. When they say, they talk about people that go to church. I am a Baptist spiritual woman. I went to church. I've been baptized before I got on my spiritual journey. I went to church all the time. So I want people to understand there is no difference from the church and the spiritual journey. There's no difference in none of it, because at the end of the day, we all believe in a higher power. We all believe in our ancestors, our angels, our spirit guides, and we all believe in the Most High God. And if somebody say, I don't believe in God, but I believe in a higher power, then you believe in God. I don't believe in God, I believe in Allah, then you believe in God. He just a different name. That's it. He just have a different name for different religions. But you believe in God. That's it. He just got a different name. Okay? So, with that being said, a lot of people just have to trust. And see, this is what people need to understand too. Not only do you have to trust in God, God needs to know that he can trust in you. This is not about only what he can give you. This is about you truly loving him and respecting him and trusting in his plan for you. So if you get stripped from everything, are you going to turn your back on him? Or are you going to trust that he removed those things out the way so greater things can come through? That's what it's all about. Because God will remove the old so you can receive the new. Regardless of what the new may be. It could be a new mindset. It could be a new journey. It could be is you receiving the old, you releasing the old you so the new you could take a lead. You understand what I'm saying? It's new things that's gonna happen. There's an ending. When endings take place, there's always a new beginning. But some of y'all gonna go through the book of Job, and some of y'all coming out of the book of Job. I know right now, I'm in the book of Job. I'm in it, and I've been experiencing it. And it wasn't a piece of cake for me. I'm not gonna say that, but am I grateful and am I thankful? Yes, I am. I'm thankful and I'm grateful because my father been by my side the whole entire time. Everything got stripped from me. I was still able to receive guidance on what I need to do. I was still able to get led and receive the knowledge. And I was still obedient to his word. Because yes, I went through this. Yes, I lost this. Yes, I don't have this. But I still ask questions. Like right now, I woke up and something happened. But you know what? I ain't going to stress about it. I ain't going to stress about it because I'm okay. Everything happened for a reason. But at the end of the day, I believe that my Father God has me. I believe that he loved me. And I believe the entire universe walk with me. And I believe they cheer on for me to overcome these obstacles and overcome these challenges. And I believe they right there by my side, rooting for me, being my biggest cheerleader. And every time I get through it, and every time I come through that storm, they right there to grab my hand and tell me congratulations. That's what I believe. So I'm not going to give up on my faith. I'm not going to give up on breaking these generational curses for my ancestors and for my generation going down the line. I'm not going to give up on what God truly has for me and what my ancestors and what the universe want me to have, because our angels and spirit guides and ancestors and spirit teams, they walk with us daily. They give us the knowledge. They give us the advice. You know what I'm saying? And as long as we're doing what they are guiding us to do, everything will play out perfectly. You're going to go through some obstacles. You're going to go through some ups and downs. You're going to go through the storms. But every storm that you go through, you're going to learn from it. Now, I'm gonna say this too. For those who not quite understanding of God give us free will. He do. And we have to understand that sometimes we block our own blessings because our Father give us free will. He do. And it blocks our own blessings sometimes because we're not quite allowing him to guide us. Sometimes we feel like we could do what we want to do and we can, make these changes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it causes a delay. But you got to learn from that too. You got to learn from that mistake. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying to those who are going through the book of Job, congratulations that you're about to come out of it and you still have faith and you still trust it. You're about to receive the abundance that God has for you. You're about to receive the romance that God has for you. Okay? The love that God has for you, because you've been on this journey and you have not let go of God's plan for your life. Okay? You trusted in it. And for those who is about to go through it, don't feel like it's unlikely to happen to you because it's not happening at the time that you want it to happen. I'm telling you right now, just let go and let God. It happened. Let it happen. It's just at a halt right now, because you are going to be tested. And I'm communicating this clearly to you. Just because you didn't get that yes, it's upside down, don't mean that you won't get it from God. Just because you didn't get the green light, don't mean that you won't get it. You will get it. You will. But your test of Job is about to happen. And it may happen for some months. You may go through a storm every month. You may go through a lot. But it's going to help you reconsider the things that you're doing, the thoughts, the actions that you're taking. It's going to help you in the long run. And Spirit said, yes, that is the truth. And it's also going to help your faith. And it's going to help you forgive for those who need forgiving. You may need to forgive people. And some of y'all, it may happen, it may last up for a year. Mm-hmm. You may go through hardship for a whole year. But if you just let go and let God and trust in Him and don't worry, just believe in Him. Keep the faith. Keep walking. Everything, your big happy changes will come too. Because every time that you go through something, it's going to balance things out for you. It's going to help you move forward. It's going to help you understand and learn. Okay? It's going to help you. It's going to help you receive more into your life. It's going to help you love yourself more, respect yourself more. It's going to help you have a pure heart. It's going to help you walk with a positive mindset, even when, things is rocky in your life. It's going to help you open up your heart to receiving positive energy, positive things. It's going to help you. Nothing that God do, nothing that He do, is for it's for you to receive negative things. Nothing that nothing that happens is just a coincidence. No, it's not. It's happening because it's supposed to happen. It's a lesson behind it. And it's about you learning the lessons. It's about you accepting the truth. It's about you walking in your truth. That's what it's about. And let me tell y'all something. Lucifer feel like, I was just having this conversation with my daughter last night and my cousin. One thing about Lucifer is he feels like humans are stupid. He feels like humans are dumb. And I tell people all the time, Lucifer did not get threw out of heaven because he just got threw out. No, he disobeyed God because he didn't want to be there for humans. He was angry with God because he felt like he was giving us the opportunity to destroy. He felt like we're destructive. So let me tell you what Lucifer does. God give us free will, right? Let me show you something. God give us free will, right? So God have this for us, right? This is part of our destiny. This is part of the journey. But you see those strings? Just say those are the mountains, the obstacles and stuff that we have to go through. We have to climb each step to get to the top, right? This is what God shows us, right? But Lucifer shows us this straight up. No strings. You can just go straight to the top. But see, you see when you get to the top, it's gonna burn your ass. Because he feel like that we're greedy. He feel like that we don't want to put in the work for anything. We're greedy and we just want it, and we're selfish and we're destructive, and we don't want anything without actually doing the work. We want to manipulate, we want to scheme. And see, Lucifer's journey is to prove us wrong and to show God that he's right. Why do you care for these humans? We are God's creation. But Lucifer don't like us. And he it's like, I showed him, okay, God showed you what your life can be. Lucifer, God showed you what your life can be, what you can have if you actually do the work. Lucifer, like, I'm just gonna give it to him. But see, when I give it to him, I won't tell him. If I can give you this house, I can give you this car, I can give you all this. And then when he give it to you, right, he take it from you. Then it's what you gonna do to keep it. What you gonna do to keep it? that's going to burn your ass. Or Lucifer will always put something in your face that's going to make you pick and choose between what God showed you and told you and what's in front of you. See, this look like hard work, and people don't want to do the hard work. This look real easy to have. But remember, when Lucifer give you something, it's always a plot twist to it. And it's always going to wind up your ass getting burnt at the end. Because he's trying to prove a point that you don't listen, that you're selfish and you're destructive and you're greedy and you don't want to put in the work to receive what God has for you. That's his plan, to show God that you're that type of person and not the person that God say you are. That's Lucifer's plan. And that's what he does. So and he say it all the time, they want to blame me for the mistakes that they make when God gave us all free will. He did. God told you the plan, and he showed you that you can have this, but you need to love yourself. You need to put in the work. You need to release people. But see, those people that you need to release, the devil gonna send them right back to you. And guess what? You're gonna get burnt again. Or there's people that, okay, so let me tell you, there's people y'all supposed to be together. Y'all supposed to grow together. God have showed you and told you, like, look, you supposed to be with that person. That's your husband. That's your wife. But the devil got a hold of his ass. See, the devil don't want him to go. The devil don't want him to get on that journey with you, because if he get on that journey with you, then this is what y'all will create. So y'all going through the obstacles, y'all going through the turmoil. I'm not talking about nobody that's physically fighting. If you are physically fighting with a person, then this is not for you. I'm talking about obstacles as far as arguing, disagreements, falling apart, maybe they're cheating or something like that. It's about those things that you can forgive. Not nobody slapping your head to the wall. If that's happening, I'm not talking to you. Okay? So you moving forward, but the devil got a hold of your person. And now your person is becoming burnt out. And they're repeating cycles, and they're going through the same things, and they're not even paying attention to their bad habits. They're not even paying attention to the things that's destroying them. This is someone that's constantly self-sabotaging their own life. And and they're not learning from the mistakes because they're constantly being burnt out. So after they get through, God is going to have to step in. And this is someone that might get everything stripped from them. They may already have nothing. And the nothing that they got, that's going to be gone in a minute. Because God needs this person to surrender and understand the mistakes that they're making and learn from them. See, if you admit that mistake if you admit that you're making those mistakes, you won't repeat those mistakes. And some of those people are not admitting the mistakes that they're making because they're constantly repeating them. And that's the devil sending all that shit towards them that's going to keep them burnt out. That's going to stop them from leveling up and moving forward. Because his goal is to show God, like, you chose this person. You chose them, and they can't even stop drinking. They can't even stop hanging with the person that betrays them, that talks about them, that belittles them. They can't even stop drugging. They can't even, look, I gave it to them. I keep giving it to them. They shit keep happening. Look, I done burnt them 40 times. They don't even care. But this is what you chose. This is what the devil's showing God. And you chose this person. You don't want to listen to me, but you're going to keep choosing this person. Why? Because you say they got a good heart. They not showing their good heart. They not even showing that they love themselves. Because I keep giving them the easy road. They keep taking it and they keep getting burnt out. They ain't learned the lesson yet. They ain't even touched what you have for them. It ain't even been burnt. Just a little bit. They got about that much of what you have for them, God. And you constantly arguing. You constantly telling me that they have good hearts. They don't even love themselves. They ain't even acknowledged that yet. This is what the devil This is how Lucifer feels about humans. And sometimes he's right. Because we're not loving ourselves. Because if we was loving ourselves, we would understand that he's not, Lucifer is not the problem. In some cases, we are. Because we're not using the common sense that God gave us. We're not moving from a heart space. And we're not loving ourselves properly. If we was truly loving ourselves properly, we would see the mistakes that we're making. And we will see the things that's happening to our life, and we will stop it. People can only do what you allow them to do. And we will change what's in front of us. But the fact that we have free will, and God show us one thing and the devil show us another. And some of us choose what the devil has to offer instead of what God has showed us, because it's more work over there. And then when we receive what the devil has to offer, we get burnt. So I hope everyone is understanding what I just delivered to you guys. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. And you guys have a safe and blessed, beautiful, abundant day. Have a nice one.